We have a lot to get through in today's video. We're going to start off by giving away a 325A courtesy of Red Wolf. We're going to take a look at the funding over the past month, which has been insane. We're going to welcome all the new members to TEST. We're going to take a look at the Twitter timeline. We're going to take a look at some features on Gilded. I'm going to end off by looking at the roadmap. Let's get right in there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Montoya, and this is State of the Squadron number... Oh, crap. What number State of the Squadron is it? State of the Squadron 41. Obviously, I knew that before going in. I'm Montoya, and this is a show where I talk about things happening in and around Star Citizen and this organization, TEST Squadron, which is, as you all know, the best squadron in all of Star Citizen because it says so on our logo. So, starting off with a ship giveaway. We're giving away the 325A from May 19th. I'm going to take the URL from this video. I'm going to go to YouTube Random Comment Picker, and I'm going to paste the URL right in there. And I'm going to get my YouTube comments. There should be roughly 400 comments on this video, 405 to be precise. And I'm going to push this button. When I push this button, and this is totally not fixed, completely random, we will select a winner. So here we go. And the winner is, drumroll please, Jake's. And Jake's saying, looking forward to Fleet Week, especially getting to test out some Vanguards. Well, Jake, congratulations on the 325A. You don't get a Vanguard, you get 325A, which is an awesome ship. Drop me a message on YouTube. I will leave a message to your message on YouTube. If that fails, send me a tweet on Montoya_test. If that fails, go to discord.gg/test and we will get the 325A to you. Congratulations, Jakes. With that done, you guys got to see this. I don't want you to see that. Look at this, all right? The funding for this past week, the Invictus Week, the sales from it has been absolutely insane. This is the hourly funding, all right? Hourly. 37,000, 33,000, 37,000, 39,000. This is an annual salary in some places in the States. 35,000, 43,000, 35,000 an hour daily. Check what's been happening this past week. 1.2 million, 1.4, 1.2, 990,000, 1.6, 1.6. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. These numbers are not normal. This is insane, and I'm surprised. Look, we expected big sales to come from Invictus, but I didn't expect this. Check out for this week. 8.4 million for the week, but it gets more insane when you look at the month of May. $15 million for the month of May. What? The reason why I'm blown away by this, and we spoke about this longer back in 2019. You've seen this chart before. You haven't seen this chart. I'll go through it in a second here. But remember this? I showed you this year-over-year chart, and we were looking at this little pop over here, and I said, guys, look at this. Year-over-year funding's increasing. And you're like, oh, that's cool. Look where we are now. Look what's happened here. Unbelievable. But more insane, and what I want to show you, which is the most impressive part of what's been happening over the past month, or this entire year so far, is this. Now, if you don't understand this chart, let me explain briefly. January and February are colored in blue, and this is kind of a red color, I guess. And 2017 was a year, if you remember, and we spoke about this a lot in Discord. We were pretty concerned, going, oh, funding's kind of down. What will we do? Is the project in trouble? We don't know. Then 2018 came along, and we were looking at the funding, and it looked pretty good. It was okay. 2019 came along, and I did a video talking about this very chart back then, and I was saying, check out January and February. Look how amazing January and February are in 2019, because just January and February, we've taken out almost as much as all of 2017, including the first 3 months of 2017, and everyone was in awe. Well, you can see what's happening now, all right? In 2020, just the first months of 2020 blew away every single previous year. Just this last month, May, look at what has been oh my God. What's going on here? Who the hell's buying this stuff? Well, I know who's buying. There's a guy in chat named Myth. He just bought a Kraken. Insane. But the amount of money that's been flowing into Star Citizen in 2020 has been unbelievable. What's going on there? This is a story. This is a story which I hardly see any of the outlets doing a story about this. What the hell is happening here? That the funding, just up to May, almost takes out all the previous years. And last year, in 2019, I said 2019 was going to be a record year. This is back in the middle of the year. And it was. I mean, we blew away everything. But 2020, usually October, November, December are the big months for Star Citizen. That's when CitizenCon happens. There's a Christmas sale. And a lot of funding comes in. We are just in May. And look where we are. So 2020 is an unbelievable year for Star Citizen. And, it's just very impressive. Congratulations on Star Citizen for pulling off what they have. This is just completely insane. So moving on beyond that, the funding story, what I want to do at this point in time usually is I welcome the new members to TEST Squadron. Now, TEST Squadron is an organization in Star Citizen. It's the org that I run. And we've had a lot of new members join over the past month, or just the last couple of days. The past week has been pretty crazy with new members coming in. So guys, welcome to TEST. It's a pleasure having you, M. Burnt Cheese and Elahad and NS Shadow. And usually a fun thing I do is I look at the applications you guys send in and I read them out on this video and we'll have a good laugh. But I thought we'd try something different. And what I've done over the past month is actually I've started this thread on our forums. TestSquadron.com, by the way, is the forum. And I post some of the applications in there so we can all mock you together. Because what better way to join an organization, be around some people, then all get mocked by each other. I think this hazing is very important to make you feel right at home. So this is May 22nd, a guy named Pampa, and he wrote, Aurora, check. No friends, check. Can't count to 17, check. Very important. Kyle Johnson is still a backstabbing prick for stealing my girl in middle school even though he knew I had the hots for her. Check. Let's do this thing, Space Game, for Suzanne. Yeah, definitely. Welcome to TEST. A pleasure to have you with us. And yeah, we'll do this for Suzanne. Where else was a funny one? Let's check down here. Here we go. Kinda Kunst. Most ridiculous org ever. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate that. That's a great application. Here's one titled Sincere and Simple. Why? Hi, I'm new to the organ stuff and I'll be glad to join this organization and learn more about it and make new friends. Alright, listen. Sometimes these applications are sincere. And I appreciate that. And that's why I wrote here, Sincere and Simple. So, American Astro Boy, I appreciate that. Thank you and welcome to TEST. Let's see, JJ Blaze here. Looking for an org with plenty of active, moderately skilled players and minimal number of closed-minded wannabe know-it-alls. You found us. Nice. Welcome to TEST. Pleasure to have you with us. Let's see. What's a funny one here? By Judge Dredd. I'm old and crotchety and dislike people in general. Welcome to TEST. We have a lot of old and crotchety members. You'll fit right in. But anyway, I post a lot of these in here, so if you want to check them out and mock them yourselves, come by the forums, go to the new applicants are saying, and you will find everything you need in there. Now, over the past month or so, I've made an effort to be more active on Twitter, which apparently is a thing that people like because followers are increasing. I had 1,060 followers last month and I have 1,067 followers today. Congratulations to me. Guys, if you want to follow, that's Montoya_test on Twitter. And I found that actually this is a pretty good way for me to go down the timeline of things happening in TEST because I tend to tweet them out, and then when I come to video time like State of the Squadron, I can simply refer to that, which makes it a lot easier. So obviously this launch was a big deal. Here's the interesting thing. I don't know if you guys with kids, but my kids were not that interested. I remember seeing the space shuttle takeoff and being amazed by it, but maybe it's just my kids. They weren't overly impressed with this rocket takeoff. They were too busy playing Roblox at the time. Is that what the generations come to? Well, I don't know. But here we have a bunch of testies who went to the Drake event, looking good. By the way, if you want to attend any test event, you must have the black and yellow armor or you will be kicked out. Who the hell is this guy in the gold? I want to know who he is. He's out. He's out of test. And here are the guys in casual clothing. But a good time had by all, just casually hanging out and go and check out the Drake event. Thank you for posting that, Griff, who is running the TEST Squadron account over there. The Corsair. You know what? The Corsair is on sale right now. I'm very curious about it. I didn't actually buy it. I will wait and possibly use one of my LTI tokens if I see it being a good ship when it comes out. I'm most curious about the forward-facing DPS it puts out, because if it does have 4 size 5s front-facing and 2 more size 4s on the wings over here, then I'm all over it. But again, I don't trust the numbers until actually I see the ship released, so we'll see about that. Oh, we had this big discussion in chat about camouflage paints. There's camo paints which are out there for like $3. And, you know, it struck me as a realization that the only true camouflage paint in space is black. So I don't know why there's other camo paints besides black, but interesting enough to know. Oh, Director Gunner was actually interviewed in this magazine, and he gave a shout out to Test at the bottom. Thank you for that, Gunner. Much appreciated. Captain Richard celebrated his birthday recently, and he also cracked over 2,000 subs on Twitch for the first time. Congratulations to you, Captain Richard. If you want to give him a follow, twitch.tv/Captain Richard is where he's at. Go give him a look. What else has been happening? Oh, the Javelin sale. Wow, okay, these things sold out like hotcakes. I think in all of 30 seconds. If you're wondering where the funding is coming from, it took 30 seconds for those Javelins to sell out. And on that day, this is what the crowdfunding timeline looked like. Absolutely crazy, the amount of people that went in to buy that. And this was pretty hilarious. Have you seen this? Check this out. A bunch of testes stranded on, I don't know what planet or moon that is, and they need a rescue. So here comes the rescue, right? Here it comes. In true TEST Squadron fashion.
She sounds so fucking...
Oh, they did an amazing job.
Oh,
That was great. Guys, if you do have funny clips or things happening in test, by all means, message me, send them to me on Discord, or tweet them to me and let me know. I love adding that kind of stuff to our content. Also, we had a whole big fleet we pulled out to try to take out the Javelin. Now, unbeknownst to us, the patch was in and we couldn't actually destroy it. But we tried our damnedest in all our hammerheads and a couple of Carracks there. Pro tip, the ramp on the Carrack is invulnerable. So that's why they had the Carracks there. Drop down the forward ramp to try to ram things and take no damage. Shh, don't tell anyone. Exploit. And onwards. Oh, I managed to grab an F8. Lucky me. Yeah, it's stuck. We don't get flyable yet, but it's coming. And the only thing I actually bought in this whole sale was this. And this is the Hurston Dynamics Exodus Laser Beam to go onto our Org Idris, one of many. But I felt our Org Idris needed this honking laser weapon in the front. That is actually the only thing I bought. And why do we need it? Well, we need it because obviously we need to do that to a plane. Can you see that? I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know why. Well, yeah, I think it was generally accepted well. But that's what's been happening on that end. Now, we've been discussing actually getting back on Twitch. We used to have regular monthly meetings on Twitch where you'd be able to type and answer your questions on there live. We've been thinking of kicking that off again. So drop by twitch.tv/Montoya Test. No spaces or anything, just Montoya Test. And I think probably starting next month or this month, we'll start getting back into doing meetings on Twitch where you can ask me questions and just hang out with the org itself. And a lot of new people have joined, so I know it's an easy way to get to know people and also get any questions you might have answered by me directly. And also if there are any events happening, we'll let you know on there. So on the topic of events happening, I want to take you through Gilded very quickly. And I spoke about Gilded recently in another video. Gilded.gg/test is where we at on that. There are upcoming events always listed, and all you're going to do is click you're going or not going, like Test Marines training. Click that, and that, am I signed in here? I don't think so. But that will get you logged in and registered for an event that is happening. On the left-hand side, we haven't properly fleshed this out. We're still kind of fiddling around with Gilded, which has some cool features here. I love this. Thank you very much to WMK and Dev Architect, who've been putting up some very cool pictures of things happening around Test. These are great pictures. I love these. And how's this one? This was posted up by a guy named Race in Discord just yesterday. And I said to him, dude, this is the most Test picture I have seen in a very long time. So thank you for that. That is awesome. But I want to draw your attention to some of the groups on the sidebar here. Now, divisions will exist here when they're fully fleshed out. But as a test here, Griffin actually wanted to set this up. This is the Platinum Club. Now, the Platinum Club is a... I guess it's if you own a 890 jump and... I'm sorry, Griff, I'm screwing this up completely. About us. I should read it probably. But if you own an 890 jump and you have high admiral status, so you're all fancy, then you can be part of the Platinum Club. I don't know how they check that, if there's some sort of check you have to do before you come in. But if you own an 890 jump and you want to hang out and fly around in your fancy 890 jump with other people, drop by and join the Platinum Club. I don't believe there's any events planned yet, but they will be going up on this calendar there. And just basically fun hanging out on 890 jumps and probably 600 eyes if you're a bit poorer, and just having fun with that. So give that a look, and also register on Gilded, because we will be putting a lot of our events and using the event calendar a lot more often going forward. So get in there and check that out. With that said, I want to go check out the roadmap. Now we are heading into 3.10. No, 4.0 is not coming because that is a rather big shift. My mouth is very dry. I will now drink water. If I wasn't lazy, I'd probably edit this part out, but what the hell. Hydration keeps my skin looking young. All right, 3.10 is where we're going. Q2, it is 69% done. 69. It is 69% done. And mission giver Eddie Parr, nothing overly too exciting coming out for me personally anyway. But there are some important things, such as the ship HUD rework, which will affect all ships. Very important. The new modern ships have it already, but the older ships definitely need the HUD rework. High-speed combat, body dragging. This is very cool because once stealth is in the game, and the AI obviously more fixed, dragging bodies out of the way will be a part of the gameplay. Very important for that happening. Elevator panel updates. You'll see the new elevators have them already, but definitely... Oh, actually, do they? Now I'm thinking about it, I think it was Avocado which saw that. M50 improvements, I don't know why. I think the M50 is already fine the way it is. I'm not sure why they feel into improvement. I mean, they want to improve the cockpit and layout, but honestly, the original one I felt was fine. And we recently saw in Inside Star Citizen the Lightning Bolt electron sniper rifle, which does a bit of area of effect for people standing next to your target. They get stunned too. What was interesting in the video that showed us was the ragdoll dynamics once the person died. Is that mentioned? Yes, death animation improvements coming in 3.11. All right. I think we saw a preview of that when people were shot with a sniper rifle. But beyond that, nothing overly exciting. But once again, in the Inside Star Citizens, we recently did see the ocean with the height map improvements, which make the land look much better from space. And they keep on refining it. I think it looks fine right now, but they actually make it better every single time. So... very impressive work going on there. Beyond that, the cargo deck will be very useful and interesting. Improved throw. Finally, we can take grenades with us once again. Right now, anytime you see someone come to your ship with grenades, you go, no, no. Because they will drop them at their feet and kill everyone. So, much needed. Object push and pull. Missile operator mode. That is interesting. The ballista will be formidable. You can choose which missile or torpedo to launch. They'll be good. Docking. Totally not sexual. I don't know why that's coming to Star Citizen. Docking, but okay. Mercury Star Runner. The one and most interesting thing out of the next couple of patches, for me anyway. I'm dying to see the ship, what can do. I hope the top turrets can be slaved to the pilot. I need pilot-controlled front-facing guns. That's something which is important to me. But very, very interested in seeing what the Star Runner brings to us. And beyond that, nothing overly interesting. So with that, I think we're wrapping up. But last and not least, I got to give thanks to everyone who's been very, very generous in donating to TEST over the past month. With Vaverick, thank you very much for the $400. SpiderCat4711, $100. I don't recognize you, SpiderCat. Sorry, guys, give me a second here. Oh wow, just joined yesterday. Wow, Spidercat from Australia, thank you very much for your generous donation of $100 for a brand new member who just joined. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. Freako, $5. Bonivis Cud, $5. Garrick Duval, 10. As always, thank you very much. You've been very consistent. We do appreciate that. August, another Australian, $10. Thank you very much. Cosine, $150. Thank you very much. That's from last month. It showed up, so we redid that. Thank you very much for the $150. Much appreciated. And Dragus, 10. Aram Solari for 20. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. Drycon, 20 from you. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Reintruder, $1 from April last month. Reintruder, we love you, $1, as always. And as always, I do have to give a big thank you to my Patreon backers who continue to support me throughout the years. Guys, Without you, none of this would be possible. Thank you all very much for the Patreon backers and those you donate through the forums. It is much appreciated. And with that, I think we're wrapping up State of the Squadron number 41. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you are new to TEST, by all means, please drop into the forums, drop into Discord, say hello. We look forward to meeting you. Take care, guys.